expectations are aligned.
Okay, microphone please, to Michael.
Thank you. A question to Mr. Marcus Lee. The title of this conversation is Global Tourism Trends, and according to the most recent polls, one of the most captivating concepts in tourism today is the Silk Road. Not so much in numbers of tourists involved, but as I said, it captivates the imagination of the greatest part of our global public in tourism. In fact, even the WTO has a special Silk Road program for tourism. How do you see this thing evolving in our area? Because our area and many of our member states are involved in this Silk Road concept. Thank you.
Anybody want to take that? Christopher, actually, how about, no? Okay. Marcus, sorry.
Thank you, Secretary General. Michael, you mentioned just now, let me, before I answer your question just now, you mentioned Russian, 2012. I think in terms of promotion, you're part of the world in terms to bring in investment, because there's a 60 billion fund on Silk Road that Chinese government is actively promoting and doing it, especially the 16+1 initiative, etc. So in conclusions, I think two suggestions. Number one, to promote
with China, 2 or 3 points that are joined up. The visa point is absolutely germane. Cameron announced that he wanted to have a tourism year and reduce the budget of the Home Office, which has to deal with immigration. That took a little sorting. We now have enough people to process visas. I do think the visa game is one we haven't talked about. The biometrics are coming. If you see what the Americans have done, it is going to change the way, and you will suddenly pass. The biggest outbound market for China is Hong Kong, which counts in the 100 million overseas statistics. We might not say that, but it turn up in a hotel or a bed and breakfast. That's our version of an SME. You've redefined SMEs in my mind. But my version of an SME is a small hotel with an owner and 3 or 4 staff, and there are a lot of those. That, for them to be China ready takes some doing, but it can be done. But the other thing is, with the greatest respect to the China long-term potential, in the 10-year forecast for British inbound tourism, China will still not be a top 5 country. It's 13th at the moment, 10th in spend, 13 in visitor numbers. Visitor spend is high, it's true, but the contiguous countries to yourself are invariably in most markets where the bulk of your tourism comes from. So, you know, US is number from their perspective, and this, I sat in the British Embassy in Beijing with the leading heads of the leading tour operators in China. Try this thought. The front-end service is given by people typically in their early to mid-20s. They are dealing with an 80% compound growth in outbound travel. They don't know about the destination. Right. So telling them is one thing. If you want a front-line
regulation and standard for environmental and social impact have to be taken into account. So if you look at China's track record, perhaps not in this continent, but everywhere else, it's it's a mixed track record.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is also something also that the Chinese need to be aware of.
Yeah, they're different sets of rules, if you like, that apply. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Right, I have to call it a day because we've got 2 more sessions to come. We need a little bit of a changeover now because mics have to be taken off and put on again. We've got a session coming up now which is going to be great because it's going to be the Tourism Minister of Bulgaria with other tourist professionals, leaders from Bulgaria, thrashing it out, working out how to get to the next stage. Thank you very much to our panel. Please give them a round of applause. You can catch them at any point today, and they give their advice for free, apparently. Thank you. Right, so we'll just, could the next panel please get ready to get mic'd up?
Thank you. Thank you.
Racontez Alger la Blanche, la Casbah, Alger qui change. Racontez 10 000 ans d'histoire, racontez ces paysages somptueux. Racontez la terre qu'on travaille, la douceur des plaines de la Mitidja et les courbes de l'Oranais. J'ai voulu raconter Oran l'espagnol, grimper sur le rocher de Constantine, franchir les Aurès. Voici l'histoire de ce film généreux, réalisé avec mon ami Yazid Tizi. Yazid est un peu algérien. Il est un peu français aussi. Son cœur balance entre deux pays. Voici l'histoire de notre voyage.
Just to let you know, the video you're watching is Algeria. Algeria's, as you can see there, a video that they gave us very kindly, showing off that country.
Mais c'est par la mer que l'on rentre en Algérie. Alger, ou El Jazaïr, ça veut dire les îles en arabe, du nom des 4 îlots qui bordent la baie. Une fois encore, je reviens à Alger la Blanche. Je fais le voyage comme tant d'autres qui vivent entre la France et l'Algérie. Depuis la mer, on saisit bien l'histoire de la ville. Alger est un mélange d'architecture haussmannienne, imposante, rigide, et de Casbah, désordonnée. Un grand boulevard ceinture la ville. Les voûtes étagées ont été réalisées sous Napoléon III. L'empereur était contre la colonie française en Algérie, mais il...
Здравейте на всички, още веднъж. Искам да благодаря на Раджан за модерирането до момента на предишните сесии. Аз ще модерирам тази сесия, която е свързана с възможностите за инвестиции в България. Ще направя съвсем кратко
investment opportunities in Bulgaria, but I would like to start with a short review. I would like to thank the members of this session who are here together with me, because as I already said in the morning, the tourism sector is 100% private, and success depends on the efforts of all businesses. I would like to thank them for their support. And today, we of hotel chains, Mr. Konstantin Boyadjiev, CEO of Galaxy Investment Group, one of the companies managing big hotels such as Intercontinental and Hilton in Sofia and on the Black Sea coast. Mr. Milchu Bleznakov, Saint Constantine and Elena Holding, who manages not only the old of Mahnat Boyd Tourism, representative of one of our most beautiful golf and spa complexes, Thracian Cliffs. I'd like to congratulate them on the news that we just heard from Sylvia Loretta, that they will be part of their brand. Mr. Tsanko Ivanov, chairperson of Chamber of Commerce and Industry here in Burgas. I think that together we will be able to present the investment opportunities in our country. I'd like to be quite brief, and I would like to say that tourism sector is a priority for the Bulgarian government. Bulgaria is a stable country, a safe destination, a secure destination, and in our program of our government, it is a priority and one of the main factors. A horizontal structure connected not only with our focus for developing the infrastructure. The data of the World Council of Travel and Tourism, the speed with which our tourism sector is development, we are expecting 40% more development. This shows a big potential for development, and it depends only on us. Bulgaria has really one of the lowest taxes, 10% corporate tax, 10% value-added, income tax. The tourism sector is a key one for the development of our economy. 12% of the GDP is fulfilled, realized by tourism. And this shows that what is important for us as a government is to provide security, reduce the burden, the administrative burden for the business, because every one of you knows that time is money, and the faster the administrative procedures are concluded, of course in compliance with the regulations, European regulations and Bulgarian legislation as well, all factors connected with environment protection, creating such conditions and environment for developing the employees, which are about 80% of the tourist product. And I believe that with the experience of these professionals who are here on the they are here available to support you and answer questions. So we continue with Mr. Peshov, President of Glавbulгарстрой Holding. Thank you, dear ladies and gentlemen. I represent a big construction company. I'm not among the representatives of the tourism sector, but I'm a person who has built a lot of hotels in the country, including such hotels who are owned by our company. We have capacity of mineral waters, 5,000 liters per second are available, and we have about this fortress refurbished in 2013, and it has for this period of time